Hey everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we are going to make Oreo pudding dream bars. Now the reason I'm making this is I have some Oreo cookies I need to get rid of. I have the big party size, which is really unnecessary in this household. I have 4 ounces of cream cheese. Doug used 4 ounces. I need to get rid of this, else it's going to dry out. For whatever reason, I have some Oreo pudding in my cabinet. So I thought, what can I do with all of this stuff? I'll make some Oreo pudding dream bars. So what you're going to need to do for this recipe is first, go ahead and get out 4 ounces of cream cheese, let it sit on the counter for a while, because we're going to put the crust in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, and that's a great time to get everything else ready. So for this, you're going to need 1 package of Oreo cookies divided. I don't know what size, but this is the hefty duty size, the party size, so I don't think I'm going to use all of these, but at least I can get rid of some of them. 4 tablespoons of butter, which is half a stick. Go ahead and melt that. 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 8-ounce container of Cool Whip divided, 1.42 ounce package of instant Oreo pudding, and that's what this would be, and 1.5 cups of milk, and that's all you're going to need. But you do know that those ingredients sound fantastic if you love Oreos as much as I do. So first, what you're going to want to do is either get a blender or a food processor out. I prefer to use the food processor. It just has a little bit more oomph than my blender. And what you're going to want to do also is get an 8x8 dish. We're not going to grease this. We're just going to have this for a crust. So in our blender, let's crush 18 of these delicious cookies. And these are the regular stuffed Oreos. I don't know if that matters because normally when I get Oreos, I do the double stuffed, but I must have picked these up by mistake. Put them in the food processor, blender, whichever you prefer. So we're going to finely crush these. "47 seconds. Now they look now they look finely crushed at 47 seconds. So make a note of that. 47 seconds for perfection. So let's go ahead and put our finely crushed Oreos in a medium-sized bowl. See, they are finely crushed. Set these aside because you're going to need more of these. So mix together the Oreo cookies and your half stick of butter. All right. So that makes a nice greasy Oreo cookie crust. That's probably why you don't need to grease the pan itself. Plenty of grease in here. So let's go ahead and make a base. Make sure it gets spread evenly and pressed firmly. And then we're going to put it in the freezer, not the refrigerator. We're putting it in the freezer for 30 minutes. In the meantime, it says mix the package of pudding with the milk in a small bowl and then just refrigerate that until you're ready to use it. So that is 1.5 cups of milk and your 4.2 ounce box of Oreo pudding. And make sure that is instant. And just whisk that for a couple of minutes. It's starting to get thicker now, but my arm is getting tired. Make sure you use whole milk. Those other milks will not set up right. Not almond, not coconut, not whatever milk you want to use. Even though those are all delicious milks, just don't use them for this. I'm just going to put it in the fridge until I need it. It'll set up a little bit more. One thing I absolutely love about these mixing bowls is that the lid matches the bottom of the bowl. No confusion. And I love that. So off to the fridge it goes. Next, in a mixing bowl, beat cream cheese, which is 4 ounces. I cut them into little chunks. Makes it easier. add your 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar and your 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So go ahead and beat those together and start out on a low speed. Good enough. Sheer willpower. You can see I'm not going to lick this. No siree. I've matured, folks. I don't have to eat everything in sight. So I'm going to stir this in. Now we're going to fold in 1 cup of Cool Whip, and it calls for an 8-ounce container, and I probably have 7.5 because I used a little bit for something else. That's going to have to do. And do that gently. You don't want to use the mixer. So we're going to spread the mixture over the crust. Oh my, there's going to be leftovers on this big spoon. Lord help me. Lordy be, help me with this. So we're just going to spread that around. Spreads pretty easily. That Cool Whip makes a big difference. Would have been a little trickier with just the cream cheese. Evenly spread. Go ahead and get your pudding mixture out. We're going to spread that next. I'm going to stir it up just a little bit before I spread it. I remember as kids when Mom would bake stuff, there was 4 of us kids. She would always leave extra, you know, for you to lick. Now, I want to do it, but I shouldn't because I'm too old. Oh, as kids, we used to just run around. You'd wear off all the energy, the calories. You could eat. We could eat a whole bag of chips or a whole quart of ice cream and wouldn't be like anything. Now you take a few little licks off of a spoon and my gosh, you gain 5 pounds just looking at it. All right, so next what we're going to do is spread the remaining Cool Whip over top of this layer. All right, I'm going to cover this up with foil because I always think these type of pudding desserts taste better the next day after they've had all night to set up. I was thinking that we would crush these leftover Oreos, which is 14, in the food processor, but we want bigger chunks for on top. So I'm going to keep these in a bag off to the side and then put them in a little bowl tomorrow that people can sprinkle as much as they want on their dessert. So I'm just going to break them up in nice little chunk sizes. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll let you know what my kids think of the Oreo pudding dream bars. So here we are reviewing today the Oreo pudding that I had made earlier. And Lindsay made a boxed funfetti cake. So that's what we're going to be reviewing today.
Was this get together for Kim's birthday?
Yeah.
Just to get
It stays
together.
together really well. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That is really good, actually.
For you know how we rate things here on
the
D's
pasta.
Delights, what do you think?
12?
12! This is 2 12s today. One for the pasta and one for the Oreo.
Who made the Oreo?
I did.
I want to try
She claimed that pretty fast.
It's me.
I'm the best.
Thank you.
What time?
Mom should try to wait.
Okay, anyone else tried the Oreo stuff yet?
It's really good. I didn't
I'm
feel like it
eating
was
that,
too
it's
sweet.
very good.
It's like
Yeah, very good.
light
10.
pudding,
10?
not like heavy.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Out of 10 rating.
Zach?
No, not out of
That's
12.
very good. And they're saying very light. You just eat a lot of it.
Yeah, you can. We can
Delicious.
just keep on eating it. Now, I only made a small pan.
You can
That's why
shovel
there's-
that in.
You can shovel it, yeah. Only made
Give
a
me a
small
big
pan.
spoon.
So who else do we have? Kim, you haven't tried it yet.
Mom,
Oh, David, you like it, David?
Yes.
All right,
Show me.
all right.
What's the rating?
We'll go 10.
Okay. So not as good as the pasta. you're saying.
Well, yeah. I know where this is going.
All right, has anyone tried the boxed funfetti
It's
cake?
absolutely delicious.
Emphasis on the box. Does that
Not homemade, it was
Just
boxed.
boxed.
Not like mine, it was boxed.
It was boxed.
It's boxed.
Box. Yeah.
Lindsay made it. Boxed.
No effort.
What was
Hey, you
the
have to
icing?
crack
Was
eggs
it
and
in
mix
a
and pour
container
and
or
reheat.
So thanks for joining us here once again on Dee's Delights. We hope you have a fabulous week and we'll see you real soon.
Okay.
Bye.